Hi guys, Ian here, and this is the EarAcoustics STA Hi-End. It is a dual dynamic driver IEM, and the retail price for this is $40 and is available on the unaffiliated link down in the description below. So I've been testing this for about 2 weeks now, and I'm here to share with you guys my thoughts and opinions about this STA Hi-End. So let's begin first with the accessories. So this is a huge retail box that it comes in, a little bit overkill if you ask me, and inside the box there are some accessories. You get a user guide and this cable organizer and two types of ear tips. One is the wide bore, which is this one over here. Alright, is wide bore, and then you have the normal bore ear tips. So it depends on your listening preference. You need to mix and match and find the correct ear tips for your listening preference. And also it comes with this carrying pouch. It's a silver pouch, hard shell pouch. It's pretty alright. The quality of it is pretty decent. It's not the best. And also it comes with a 2-core cable. So it's terminated with a 3.5 headphone jack. And it's got a pretty decent Y split and chin slider. The cable is some sort of a glossy black silicone finish, which is I'm not a big fan of. It looks cheap, but it's actually good quality cable. And the ear hooks are also pretty good as well. It's a little bit sticky, I would say. Sticks to itself, and then you know, trying to untangle it is going to be a chore, but you'll get there. I did, so I guess the cable is alright. It's not the best cable as well. Now let's talk about the IEM itself, the design and build quality of this, and this looks fabulous. It looks really nice. It's got this snake design on the faceplate, and the other side, I think it's an eye, I think, I'm not too sure. But overall, I would say the design is pretty nice, pretty elegant looking, and the inner shell is made of metal, alright, and it's got quite a bit of curves. It's got a fin up here, so it holds the IEM in position when it's in your ear. The nozzle is inserted and with a metal perforated filter. So pretty decent build, I would say. Now let's talk about the fit and comfort, and they fit my ears really well. They're very comfortable in my ear, no pain, and there's no fatigue wearing this, and I can wear this for very long. So no issues with the fit and comfort, and at the same time it gives me a very good seal when I'm wearing this. So overall, fit and comfort is very good. First, let's go through the specs. So this has got a frequency range of 10 to 30,000 Hertz. The impedance is 32 ohms and the sensitivity is 110. So pretty decent specs. Inside here, as I mentioned, there are two drivers. One is a 10mm dynamic driver, and the other is a 6mm dynamic driver as well. So dual dynamic drivers is really nice, and overall I would say in terms of technical performance, the resolution on this is very clear. Soundstage is very wide and very open. Okay, very airy type of soundstage. Sound separation is fantastic. Detail retrieval is alright. It's not the best, but it's alright. And overall layers is also pretty good on this IEM. So for 40 bucks, I would say overall technical performance is actually pretty good for this IEM. Now let's talk about the tone and timbre, and it is a pretty natural to neutral sounding IEM. It's not a very warm sound. It's got a pretty lean and I would say reference sounding type of tonality. So yeah, it's actually a pretty lean sounding type of tonality. Now let's talk about the sound signature. I'll post my graph somewhere up here. So looking at the graph, the sub bass is rolled off. As you can see, it's not a very prominent sub bass as well. So it's a pretty lean and pretty shy sub bass, and it's rolled off. So you can't really feel that rumble. You can hear the rumble when it comes in, but you can't really feel it. So I would say this is a good and bad thing for reference sounding songs, or if you're doing editing, then yeah, this is a very good sub bass. But if you're listening to your pop songs or more of a mainstream music, then this may sound a little bit shy in terms of the sub bass. The mid bass though is pretty punchy. Is pretty alright. I would say it's not elevated as well, but it's elevated as compared to the Harman Target. But overall, when it comes to the mid bass rise and the overall bass shelf is alright. It's not a very impactful and I would say powerful type of bass. So firstly, the sub bass is rolled off, the mid bass is alright. So in terms of the overall bass shelf is actually pretty shy and lean as well. In terms of the mids, the male vocals may suffer a little bit because of the lean sounding lower end that helps the male vocals. So male vocals may sound a little bit thin, a little bit light as well, but it benefits the overall female vocals and instruments, especially for those higher octave instruments. Alright, so that's for the mids. Now let's talk about the peanut gain. Peanut gain is pretty energetic. It's not too aggressive and it's not too harsh as well. So I would say peanut gain is pretty alright, and it tapers off roughly about 2.5k hertz, and that really brings down that energy and it makes the song or whatever track that you're listening to energetic enough but not too harsh. Alright, now in terms of the treble, I would say treble is it sounds a little bit splashy when it comes to cymbal crash and hi-hats, but it's got a little bit of a sparkle there, at the same time a bit of air as well. It's not sibilant, it's not sharp, because of that 5k hertz that drop there. That really helps with the sibilance and the harshness, and I would say this is a pretty polite type of treble, though it goes back up roughly about the 10k region, and that's the reason why your cymbal crashes and your hi-hats may sound a little bit splashy. But other than that, it's a pretty decent treble, I would say, and it fits most of the the music that I listen to. So it's pretty alright when it comes to the treble, and it trails off pretty naturally. So yeah, I'm pretty happy with the treble, except for that splashiness roughly at about the 11k hertz region. But yeah, this is a pretty nice tuning when it comes to the overall higher octaves. Alright, so that's the overall sound signature of this STA Hi-End, and I would say this is actually pretty decent for 40 bucks. And in terms of price to performance, it does deliver well above its price point. I mean, it's comparing to $200 to $300 IEM. For example, the Origin or even the Dunukima, they sound almost similar to them, but at the price of 40 bucks. And to me, is value. It's just that the accessories are not as nice as the other brands, but I would say is sufficient. And who is this for? This is for those who want something more neutral, something that is not too offensive when it comes to the bass. At the same time, if you're sensitive to treble, this may have a little bit of that energy to bring out the song, but not to give you that sibilance that you might be fatigued to, right? So it's not fatiguing. At the same time, it's a little bit energetic. And for those of you who listens to pop songs, mainstream music, they sound great. I wouldn't say best, but they sound great on that. But it's best for classical, jazz, and anything that does with instruments. Yeah, they sound really good on that, right? Right, so that's my overall thoughts and opinions about this STA Hi-End. I hope you guys enjoyed watching this video, and if you did, please give this video a thumbs up, and also please don't forget to subscribe to my channel. My name's Ian. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you again in my next video. Cheers.